Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me in Pootles Advent Countdown. 24 projects that are going to be coming out to you all the way through and into December. And this is today's project. This is a variation on a theme, so as you know, a few weeks ago I had my washi tape box that I showed, or washi tape holder that I showed you how to make, and then converted it into a hanging decoration. And I took it a step further and made this. And so this is a little 1-inch cube, little 2.5 centimetre cube, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So it opens in the same way as the other hanging decoration did. So it's got it's got 2 knots there, so you don't shred the box. Inside you put your little goodies or your treats and things, and it closes back up like that, and it hangs on your tree like that. Very sweet. So this one is real red because the striped ribbon comes in real red and also garden green. It's a pack of 2, so you get both. And so I'm going to make a garden green version. But actually, as a change, I'm going to work in metric predominantly today. Don't very often. I'm doing it actually because I part scored and then the doorbell went. So I thought, well, I've got to recut the cardstock. Oh, while I've got the trimmer out, let's make a metric version. So your piece of cardstock measures 12 by 7.5 centimetres, which is 3 by 5 inches. And on the long side, we're going to score it at varying measurements. So the first score line comes at 1 centimetre. Now on our trimmer we've got 2, I call them butt boards, so you butt your cardstock up to it and it stops slipping. Now the 1 centimetre mark is there, but it's also replicated over on this side. So just if I try to do it like that, I haven't got enough butt board there. So I'm just going to take the measurement there, the 1 centimetre, and the scoring blade is the paler grey on the trimmer. So 1 centimetre, I'll give you the imperial in a second, and then I'm just going to turn it round, and I'm now going to score it at 3.5 centimetres, at 6, 8.5, oops, lining it up, and at 11 centimetres. Okay, so in imperial, that's 1/2 inch, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5 inches. And then we turn it round, I'm going to score it at 2.5 centimetres. So I've got my 2.5 centimetre mark there. And at 5, which is just there. And in imperial, that's 1 inch and 2 inches. So there we go. So burnish your score lines, fold them up and burnish them. Okay, so where to trim? Right, let's grab my scissors. Okay, we don't need these little rectangular pieces here. I tilt the light, catch the light. We don't need those 4 in the outer corners, so they're the first thing to get rid of. So get rid of all of those. In all 4 corners, and I'm so concentrating. Okay, so that's all 4 of those gone in the outer corners. Now we need to cut up these 3 remaining score lines that are there. So you cut straight up those and do the same on both sides. Okay, so they are all like that. If I just hold that there for a second. So that's what they're done like. And it's going to close up like this. So we're going to create a sort of box fashion like that and like that on both sides. So we're just going to get the adhesive out. I'm going to flip it over and just go with the 4 outer square corners and put my adhesive there, just because I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. Whoops. Okay, so that one is going to stick underneath the one next to it. And the same with those. So all the way round, Keep coming all the way round. And you're left with that shape that's like that. So much as we did before, we're just going to hack off quite bravely like that. And actually I'm going to get a longer pair of scissors now and just cut straight across. And the same here as well. And that, whoops, there goes the grid paper. That is what you're left with, this sort of funny kind of triangular bit. And all you need to do now is punch some holes in there. So, which hole punch did I use? The medium sized one. I've got them all out because I'm doing a lot of punching videos today. So the middle one. And just hold it together and punch both parts at the same time. That's what I found to be easiest. And then you can feed your ribbon through. So I've got the green. Oops. Let's pull that through and cut off a length, however long you want it. And tie this in a single knot here, because that's how it closes. So if I show you, there you go, that's how it closes up. Bring it off and just tie off a knot at the top to whatever length it is you want to have it to hang on your tree. And then just pop your decorations on. So I've got the beautiful snowflake embellishments, and I'm looking for the smaller ones, which typically are at the bottom. There we go, a couple of those. Mini glue dot on the back, and they do remain remarkably invisible actually, you can't see them, but make sure that you cut off to one side, you stick off to one side so that your box can still open and close. And I'm just going to pop one up there as well, I think. And one there. And then that is a cute little decoration for your tree. So you could pop a couple of little Christmassy chocolates in there or something. Maybe a nice piece of jewellery, little piece of jewellery, something like that. And, oh, I appear to have cut my finger. Oh, before I bleed any more on camera, I shall leave you there. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.